To watch out for. Thank you, Sameer, for bringing us those details. Moving on towards the Indian markets, it was a day of smart turnaround for the equities market. Benchmark indices clawed back from a near 3-month low to end comfortably in the green in the last hour of trade. Sensex erased losses of over 700 points, while Nifty ended just below the 24,600 mark. And now on to an ET Now. Just weeks after laying off 2% of its employees, Tata Consultancy Services has confirmed that it will hike wages for about 40% of its workforce with effect from September. My colleague Sumita is now joining in with more details.
TCS has confirmed in a statement to ET Now where it will be undertaking wage hikes for at least 80% of its employees. In fact, these wage hikes will be effective starting September 1. In fact, that email which was sent by the company CHRO Milind Lakkar has been accessed by ET Now. And let me quote from that email. TCS says, and I quote, "We're pleased to announce a compensation revision for all eligible associates in grades up to C3A and equivalent, covering 80% of our workforce. This will be effective 1st September 2025. In fact, the hikes will be rolled out for junior to mid-level employees. Now, there's been no clarity on what the exact plan of the company is with respect to the rollout of these wages or what the quantum of these hikes is going to be, but that's what we're picking up so far. And of course, TCS in a statement to ET Now has confirmed the same as well. Why this is crucial? Well, this is coming in just a couple of days after TCS announced layoffs of at least 12,000 of its workforce over the next a couple of months. Essentially, by the end of this financial year, there have been headwinds as far as the tariff situation in the United States is concerned. There is geopolitical disarray, which perhaps is also weighing down heavily on IT sectors, demand, client spends, and of course that might also be reflecting on the overall revenue output as well. And of course there are AI-led redundancies as well, and this is something that TCS also mentioned in a statement after it announced the decision for layoffs. Another interesting point is the fact that just a couple of days before that layoff announcement was made, TCS stated that it had not taken any decision on wage hikes. So this is definitely some relief coming in for employees with this wage hike effective September 1.
Right. Thanks, Sumita, for those details. For TCS employees, this might just be the employee morale support that they needed. With that, we've reached the end of this edition of News Now. Thank you so much for tuning in and keep watching ET Now.